out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
It's Zero Dark 30. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Prepared My channel. Busting out of the bunker. Out into the regular world. I got to tell you, folks, this is an interesting story. We all know Antifa is now designated in a terror organization. It's now been designated as a terror organization. That means what? That means to participate makes you a terrorist. To organize means you're aiding and abetting. Funding is a crime if you give money to them, because you're supporting terrorism. Anyways, Eugene, Oregon. There's federal buildings there, and you have immigrations and customs enforcement doing their job, which is removing criminal illegal aliens from the country. And what happens in Eugene, Oregon? Well, Eugene is right next to Portland, which, as you may know, is right over the border from Seattle and Tacoma, Washington. So Eugene, Oregon, Antifa shows up at the federal building to try and interfere with ICE in their regular uniform that they wear, their terrorist garb, which is all black with black masks. Funny how California, the governor, all the communists in California, they don't want police officers to have masks. But it's okay for terrorists to have masks. Everyone knows that. Wow. Yeah, I don't hear Governor Newsom telling Antifa, unmask yourselves. Unmask yourselves. Not going to happen. Oh, good golly. Okay, so let's get back to this thing. Antifa. Did they not get the memo? Did they believe that that they have magic powers like, I don't know, Easter Bunny or maybe Tooth Fairy? No, you guys just regular little geeks and dweebs. Communist geeks and dweebs. That dangerous communist dweeks and geeks and dweebs. So they show up, they protest, they get in the way, they try stopping ICE from doing their job. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrest them. They're going to be charged with terrorism. They're interfering with official duties. They're disguising their appearance in an effort to anonymously do whatever the fuck they want and wreak mayhem and chaos. I think this is wonderful news. It shows you just how fucking stupid they are. Just don't remember that. What they've done shows you how stupid they are. They're not in Antifa because they're brilliant, folks. They're in Antifa because they don't have anything else to do, I guess. But here's the deal. They've been arrested. Are they going to talk? Well, you see, normally Antifa would get arrested. If they get arrested, they'd be thrown in a squad car, driven around the block and let go. The feds can arrest them, drive them around the planet. They're terrorists. They're terrorists that are getting international funding. They could take them someplace really interesting and say, you're not in Kansas anymore. Right? You're going to tell us what we want to know. Who is in charge? Who's the ringleader? Who's calling the shots? Who's giving the funding? Where do you meet? What are the addresses? Who are the other members? Etc. 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 See, you're like an enemy combatant at this point to the government, and I understand this. Right? There is a difference between being a criminal and being a terrorist. But my thing is if you're gonna show up at a federal institution dressed like a terrorist, a known terrorist from a terrorist organization, it's more than just an idea. And you're going to screw with the police, the federal law enforcement. You're going to get in their way. You're going to interfere. Oh, this is like showing up to a gunfight with a knife. Yes, they are that stupid. I mean, if you think you're going to play badass soldier, Tinker Toy soldier, why don't you bring some real Tinker Toys? Why would Antifa show up without guns? I mean, if you're going to go to war over your communist beliefs, shouldn't you go to war? I guess saving illegals from being evicted from our country for criminally coming here and breaking laws and raping women and children and kidnapping people and stealing and selling drugs. You know, if you're going to do all that and you want to save those people, communists, Antifa, listen up. Aren't they worth dying for? Isn't your cause, Antifa, worth dying for? I'm not promoting or inciting. I'm just asking the question. It's academic. Isn't your cause worth dying for? Why would you show up and not fight to the death? You see, normally when they get arrested, they live to fight the next day because they don't really ever get arrested. But now you're going to get arrested. Now you're going to get arrested and you're going to go away. And hopefully they don't come back. I don't know what kind of trial they get, folks. Don't know what kind of trial they get, but they're not going to be happy trials. You know, so the question is are they dangerous? The answer is yes. Burn, loot, murder, kill police, kill conservatives, kill Republicans, kill Charlie Kirk, kill the president. They want to kill everybody. So yes, they're extremely dangerous. They need to go away and be locked up forever. They've been caught as terrorists. Just because Jihad Joe isn't killing at the moment you catch him and arrest him doesn't mean he hasn't killed before. Certainly doesn't mean he won't kill again in the future. That's the whole point of getting these illegals out, is they come here. Oh, just give them a chance. No, they were a criminal before they got here. They got here. Yeah, they're committing crimes here now. Joe Biden's government let them out again and again and again. And they keep committing more and more crimes, just like they do in England and Germany and France and Spain and Italy. Antifa is the same with respect to they've committed crimes before and they'll commit them again. They're going to get more violent. You know, nobody wants to get caught in the crossfire from a ambush from these fucking geeks if they do decide to bring their guns out. Woo, boy, I tell you, it is a wild, wild world, folks. Antifa arrests are made. They're being made. They need to be tried or held, interrogated, and tried and sentenced and convicted as terrorists. As terrorists. If you're going to step over that line and you're going to fight the government, whatever your cause, whatever your belief, whether you think it's noble or patriotic or fun or your communist duty, whatever go all the way. Why just go halfway? I mean, these kids play Call of Duty, right? They're supposed to know everything. Yeah. They know everything. Folks, chance favors the prepared mind. Get prepared. These Antifa people may do as I have discussed and suggested, and that's show up and play to the death. They may show up and get more violent, knowing that if they get arrested, this may be what they want. Remember, like the Bolsheviks, bunch of worthless college idiots, right? The government got rid of them when they quit being useful. They're sacrificial. Right? There's no future for them once their little revolution is over. There's no future for them. There's no long-term goal. They could have their communist revolution win, and they'll be swept under the rug into the dustbin and flushed down the toilet. Understand, get prepared.